lines of the hexagram. He's basically doing what I'm doing. He's looking at the different meanings.
Why do I want to go online? I was tripping balls just 2 seconds ago. Every time it takes me to get together and get online, it's like the spirit has left me. Of just fucking communicating. I want to get online and talk about something. You know what I should do? I should record myself while I'm fucking freaking out. And then as soon as I get back in line, I'll play it again. Then as soon as I get done talking, when I stopped, I'll continue the conversation. Does that sound right? So anyways, look at this. Oh, this is what I wanted to call you about. Look, I put this, I suppose it's a women's little, kind of, it's cool little net shit. But I said, fuck. I mean, then look, I got to stand here, and it's like, it's at the same curvature. I was like, tripping balls. I said, not these, so, something, I forget. So, but yes, tripping balls. But yeah, I kind of like it. I feel like I'm an Egyptian or some Arabic. Show the world. Alright, just like you can play with a dog and get him excited, just like you can play with yourself and get excited, so it's like, it's realizing that there's no more dualistic, you know? So, but I had a message that I want to say something, but I can't remember what it was. I need to start, I used to know a little bit of shorthand. I might restart, I'll relearn shorthand and do some shorthand, make notes. And then, so as soon as when I get all the process of getting online, by the time I get there, I'm like tired of trying to push buttons and typing. They should just make a one-shot deal. Record. Fuck Pluto, fuck shit. You're European. Hopefully the lid ain't down. Hey, I just peed in a big jar. You know, I'm gonna start drinking it. I'm looking at it and see what it was.
With that woman with all these sixes and six-color determination and environment, it's like.
So,
and
but
thinking about it, there's so
yeah, well,
much.
I think I want to get online with everybody. The moon's fucking shining, man. Shining like a motherfucker. I should turn off all the lights and see if it. Is it up there yet? No, it's still down. So it's like it's facing right that direction, right there. Like actually, where that lamp is. Well, actually, yeah, it's probably right where it is almost. It's coming up this way and it goes that way. My house faces north. I got a little compass right here. Got a couple of them. But it always, I thought when I first came here it kind of went north, but now it turns more to the left, more west. So I don't think that's what's going on. You know, but so this stuff is human design mixed with the I Ching. Yes, lightning bolts, W's.
Say, for example, when you're looking at bass, I think that's why there's only 5 bases.
That's too loud for
because
me.
When you get to the level
so it's doing taking the I Ching 64 hexagram, and when you just have the yin or the yang or the male or the female, and there's a couple more words you can describe the on-off button, you know. Well, there's 6 lines, and 6 broken lines, and then 6 solid lines. The male is the solid, because he's the fulcrum. You know, he's the balance. He's the lance, you know, the fucking sword. And then she's the reservoir. She's the creator. She's better than that. I mean, she's I don't know. I forget. He's the lance, and there's another word. So, but anyways, when you combine all that shit, you get this tetrahedrogram. Okay, when you just take those two together and connect them, you know, you get this tetrahedrogram. Okay, the star that looks cool as fuck. All right, but when you take that tetrahedrogram with those two, and you encode all the 64 hexagrams plus the 2 ruling lines, which is The upper three lines are heaven. The lower three lines is earth. And there's this transition of the three and the three. Okay, and so the two ruling lines are the switching lines, and are your personality or your spiritual soul fucking reality. You know, so then you take those two ruling lines plus the whole 64 fucking hexagrams. You create this fucking star that's fucking pew, baby. Holy shit, mother of Jesus. I'm serious, man. Serious. Fucking dick, fucking. And someone just got encoded this in 1986 or 87. You know, I was 16. You know, I wish someone smacked me up inside the head with this shit. I probably would have been interested. I don't know. My aunt gave me the I Ching, and I tried to get into it, but I wasn't turned on. I was too frazzled. I don't know. But so anyways, it's the time is now. So, but yeah, man, this human design shit. And once you understand all this shit, and I heard some shit about the I Ching. You could eat. It's because it's the numbers, man. It's because the I Ching, you can use it for anything, okay? Because it's the fucking matrix. It's giving you the codes to the fucking matrix we're in. It's fucking awesome. It is incredible. I'm just I mean, I'm waking up to it. I really am. I'm a newbie. I mean, I'm waking up to it in a more conscious, undualistic, 0 point. That's the fucking shit, bitch. It's 0 or 2. That's it. I mean, that's the whole answer. Yeah, I suppose it's 411. Isn't that what the outer space movie was? But it's no point, 0 point, 0 point, no point. So, anyways, I'm trying to remember what the whole story was, and I'm start thinking about something else. So, but what's up, Bruce? Hey, so Bruce, is the moon up over there? Is the moon up or is it cloudy? Here, I'll show you the moon right now. Look at this shit. Oh, I locked the door. My door doesn't lock. I gotta put the deadbolt on so that where are these keys? Shit. Yeah. My house is a mess. On cloud? But it's there though, right? I mean, did you see it earlier before it went on cloud? Hold on, I'm gonna start it. I gotta lift up real hard to get it to open. Oh, these fuckers. Come out here and look at what? Is that a cop? Didn't sound like it. I see the trees. Actually, it's a bright spot right there. That's full shot right there. I get it right. It's kind of huge. It's not the what? Right? Yeah, I heard something that was like that. I'll go out all the way to the field, so. But, anyways. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on. I got these fish eyes. That's what people say. There we go. Alright. Like this. As you're done, I gotta stop the recorder. So it's like there's nothing. I don't know how to explain it. Oops. 1 second. I'm saving this video. But it's like the way we're turning on, I think, is, I mean, the more blood you spill out, the more free will in it. It is real. It's like what the Bible says, you know. I mean, whether it's the Quran or anything, they're all encoded because they're all using the same fucking language that you can, and then that's the same thing about this hexagram and the I Ching and shit, you know, and how it's everything. Everybody's mapped out by the map in the fucking sky above us. Okay, the time of birth and where you are born. You know, I started getting negative voice against, like, people saying, oh, I'm so Christian, I can't handle Jesus Christ is all of it, but he ain't all of it. He's just what is it called? Archetype. An archetype. But they're all archons, like rulers, or maybe, I look at them as guides. So, but anyway, so let's get on a positive note of, what was I talking about? Yeah, so the fucking sky above us, okay? This constellation, I mean, this fucking heaven. What do you call that shit up there, right? Astrology? I mean, astronomy? I mean, what is that shit? Mirror, mirror? I mean, what is that shit? Mirror, mirror on the wall? That's what it is. That's the fucking mirror on the wall, man. Once you understand that shit and the numbers and all this language and all this, every movie, how they're predicting murders and deaths, and then when they die, they take their letters and their numbers, I mean, of their names and and their birthdays and when they died and how they consumed gematria, all that shit. It's like we're all waking up to this. It's like, holy shit. And like then you can realize you get out of the trance and that you're no longer in this dualistic, having a negative attitude. You're just like high and pie, like on the high flying disc of your fucking unconditional love heart shot turned on, you know? Sometimes you have to think for your heart and feel with your mind, you know? You know, that's the way of putting it on 2-cycle paper to get into you. Because all the dimensions, 5D, everything, they're all fucking basically happening at once. It depends on where you're willing to fucking plug in at. I mean, on your ability, when you get the opportunity to fucking turn on, to obey your soul. That's how I'm looking at it now. It's not the Holy Spirit. I believe it's my true self, and for some reason, the rules of this game is that they have to use a small, still voice, and you have to just listen for it, and when you hear it, and as much as you're fucking flipping out in your personality, you gotta just say, okay, yes, Mom, I'll do what you said. Right? That's like Brady Logic 101, 201. We graduated. We're in 201 now. Serious. That's a heart attack. This is awesome, man. This is fucking the stage run. Check out a video called The Sacred Alphabet of... Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Oh, yeah. Anything you got. Email it to me, man. If you find a list of them. If you got like a YouTube a playlist of like shit. I got a shitload of playlists on mine. I don't know. Not too organized. But this what do you call it? The human design, this guy named Ra. So anyways, get back to the story. So 1986, this guy Ra encounters like he's someone like literally talking to him, and he's writing down all this shit for 42 days about the I Ching and all the meanings and all this shit, and he gets this telegraph from this voice that he actually literally hears, and and there was some other book that just got released that was it's all encoded shit, or another system of doing this shit of the numbers and this whatever place reality, matrix, the delusion of illusion, or whatever. I think I don't know. it's not a longing, but I have the feeling that I think we are gonna start fucking flying and I don't know, like transmuting into fucking something else. You know, seriously. And I don't know, you know, exegesis or whatever, you know, something's going on. Anybody got I mean, I suppose you guys still think we're all gonna get transported to in the alien spaceship to the North Pole somehow? Any comments, Bruce or Poison? I gotta find my water. So, anyways, I was talking so fast, you probably didn't understand what I was saying. I don't know what that means. So I think I'm gonna take a couple more of these niacins. And these niacins are 500 milligrams. When I first took one, I burned so hot, I looked like I was on fire. I turned red as a freaking, as a whatchamacallit. I'm supposed to get away because I don't know where my water is. So, I'll just get freaking, so what can I talk about? I want to talk about shit, like things that I've been seeing, you know? I mean, like, everything. You know, and then so they're talking about the mud flood now too, you know, and that how our whole history is not as old as it is. Like even from 1500, like it's been fucking newer than that or something, or that's basically what it is or something. Some crazy shit. Looking for something to pour water in. I have nothing. For some reason, oh, there's plastic up here. It's all discombobulated for some issue. Place is a wreck. Saw the animals used to live here. I mean, literally, it was like, it was just fucked. It was cool for the animals, I suppose. Oh, when it was fell in the bottom of the thing. It's just like even this. If I was more in tune and not being so goofy, this is trying to tell me something. How I drop that. Everything you experience is like the key of the code. You know, key code. You know. Look, it's upstairs. That's the toilet going into the sink coming to the toilet. Or to the whatever, yeah. Eventually. Because you know the thing is like you could this whole messages of all of what everyone's saying. I mean, you could. So that's what it comes down to. It's not dualistic anymore. I mean, once you see and understand, there's not like any reaction. I mean, you're gonna fucking do your journey of your fucking shit, and it doesn't include fucking dualism. You know, being dualistic. You know, there's like zero, no thing, no thing. It has no edges to it. It doesn't have a number. It's everything, and it's all at once. I mean, it's like all at once. The no thing. The no thing became two. You know, the dualism, the split, the left and right. You know, it's dualistic. That's why the I Ching, with the 3 lines and 3 lines. And then the 2 ruling lines, that's the two dualistic changing. And we're all just in this evolution of fucking waking up. Of some, what are we going to actually turn into light beings? Or get raptured or get, I think what it is they're trying to somehow come in convincing communion with us. Or, I mean, because I still think this. I've got an argument. I mean, I tripped balls one day. I've already said it in a previous video. When I was working, I was talking to my higher self because I was sitting there just talking all day. I'm the cut man, and he's getting pissed off because I'm sitting there talking to myself. Not pissed off. He just thought I was nuts. He thought I was crazy because I'd be talking to him and what I'm saying. He was like, roll his eyes. I'm like, yeah, man, your pupils need to wake the fuck up. Roll the dice, bitch, and roll your eyes. Like we're living the script right now. So yeah, and I went and turned, like I was talking to my higher self or whatever, spirit guide or Holy Spirit, and then at that moment I knew it wasn't me. It was something like that was like something else to me. That's like I either had to submit to what they were saying or what, and I was like, fuck you. And when I went to go cut, and I had a line drawn, this ladybug flies out, and I let go of it because the suction of the blade was turned, that sucked it up, and it lands on the board, crawls across, turns around and looks at me. I picked the board up because it was the barnwood, and go and I like 4 steps, and I showed to the guy up on the scaffold, and I said, Wayne, I just went, I had a face off with my fucking higher self and realized that it wasn't me. I said some crazy shit. I mean, maybe it is me. I don't know what it means, man. So if you guys have any comments, comment down below. but so the point being is that it was a confirmation of the ladybug, this whole nature of creation, the matrix that I am. It says like, dude, you're all right, man. That's you. Or, I mean, it's your persona, it's your personality that's more in the flesh realm, facing off with your more of your etheric, your what does they call it? You know, abstract thinking is, you know, you're talking about mind and soul, you know, and you know, the soul is the more abstract, you know, that's the spirit realm, you know, or whatever. So, anyway, this is stuff I've been learning. It's pretty fucking awesome, actually. It's really fucking awesome. It's like what we're in, you know. So, so let's get back on topic and talk about shit, though, really, you know. Be like this fucking Luke Skywalker and Han Solo and Sozo and Zeke, you know, Zeke. These papers always go out. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the spirit guide. Dude, I've had conversations with myself, I suppose. I don't know what to call it. What did anybody say what they call what I'm talking about? They once want to go home. They want to be trapped 1,000. Yeah. In the beginning, I felt like I felt like the drawing of wanting to get out of here. Like back in my 20s, back in the 20s, back in the 20s, back in the 20s. Here, hold on. Which way should I go? So back in the 20s, when I was in my 20s, I was at Bible college. I just wanted to go in the woods. I didn't want to go have a job. I was like, fuck this shit. This is fucking stupid shit, man. I knew all the way. I mean, I knew fucking a long time ago. I was one of the kids that they couldn't get stopped from walking, rocking. I remember that, or tapping my foot. I remember people just, Greg, stop, Greg, stop, Greg. My first name was actually Gregory. But I think I'm a Michael really instead of a Greg. Gregory, Michael James. So, I'm excited. I actually, since I spent like, I've quit drinking, you know, but I don't have any money. I mean, hopefully, if I had money, I wouldn't. But you know, I usually spend $200 on beer. You know, it's horrible. I spend thousands and thousands of dollars on beer. You too, bro. Have a good night. Yeah, yeah. And I've had some like vibration in my ears, like, and I've heard songs, not songs, like sounds of tone. That's more of a word, tones, like buzzing. And I've been taking niacin, but every time I take niacin, sometimes my nose runs, and then when I blow my nose, I'm popping my ears, and it's like I'm like unlocking shit, you know. And then, but you know what I felt? I felt like someone. I woke up one night. I felt like behind one ear, like it was like hurt, you know, like someone tapped in my head. I'm putting this on YouTube. This is crazy. So I have implants like, what's his name said? Cliff High. Cliff High, I don't believe, I mean, what am I believing in? I already have the leaf of my own soul, my own journey, my own destiny, my own spirit of heart, you know? We all do. It's like waking up and fucking, not going back to sleep to autopilot and acting like a dick bitch. Or even swearing. I don't even want to swear anymore. I want to go get so much in my true heart center that it's like I have the wisdom in all situations that I'll think, because it's all unconditional. It's all, your soul will show you the path, I mean, how to be your true self. That's what the message I'm trying to bring forth, you know? I'm trying to convince that little voice of my true self, even though sometimes it doesn't seem familiar. But it seems familiar. I mean, you know that's what you should do, but then, so that's what this whole stage is about, is you're this dualistic, trying to merge the two into one, to create three or something. So, and it's other things you can talk about too. I mean, it's all connected, you know? But I got so excited getting back into this guy. Last time I got paid, I put money on a card to pay him, but then I couldn't ever figure out where to buy the books. You know, I think I did one time. I should just did it. If I don't, I just end up spending it. You know, so. But I suppose I should get off. I don't know what to say. I want to smoke that pipe over there. Put something in it. But I had an awesome birthday yesterday. I mean, it's the best birthday of my life. Today is too. I need to like chill out and slow down and catch up. Mustard Green. Miss Dorothy on the Yellow Brick Road. So yeah, I saw Poison. You were live once. You took off. I never made it there. Swim. I know, right? I think that's where I'm going to end up. On a boat somewhere, and then eventually I'll be in the water, and either the whale will pick me up and swallow me, or the dolphins will, or something. I'm going to roll a cigarette real quick. I should stick something in it. It'd be easier to do it that way. What did I do with anything? I don't remember. I got this, I don't know, I'm sure you've seen that sweatshirt of mine. It's awesome, man. Death to circumcision. I have a good friend of mine. I've never met her in person. You know, one of those kind of people you meet on Facebook. And seriously, man, I mean, we've had conversations. I mean, she knows who I am. I know she knows who it is. Sometimes I act a little freaky because I say crazy shit, like balls to the wall, and balls to the wall. But that's what you talk about, man. That's why I think people should get on video chats, like Skype or Facebook Time, or I don't care, and just get a bunch of people together and talk and have it recorded. I don't understand why the people aren't doing it. Did Satan say don't do it? Did the MP, Mark the Plumber, say no, don't do that? What do you know, Poison? I don't really know many people or talk to many people. That's why, but I have talked to a few people and whoops, sorry. I'm looking off the side. You know, to do whatever. The football. Yeah, not that ball. These balls. That's what I was going to say. That's what got me to get on here. I had this saying. I just came up with, put some shit together. I said, not these balls, but these balls. Balls out is like, don't yank my chain. Oh, really? Yeah, if you just say balls out. Oh, really? Balls out. But I want to hear that. It reminds me of something. Balls to the wall. Because that's I've never heard balls out. But that's cool. I just hear balls to the wall. When I hear balls, I've said balls to the wall so many times in my lifetime. When I hear the word balls by itself, I heard the rest of it automatically. Balls to the wall. I've said it so many times in my lifetime. So you said balls out. I was like, balls Christmas tree? Balls to the wall. I'm just tripping balls in my head. Tripping out. Someone's pulling out my balls out of my ears. Go wax balls. Balls out on a steam engine. Oh, right. Yank my chain. And, you know, especially when the rednecks have those two big nuts on that big chain hanging from their back winch. Don't yank on my chain and he's got some nuts. Balls and some nuts. And how about some shafts? What do you call those? Bolts. Balls, butts. Butts, how butts get in there? Well, balls are next to the butts. And we're talking about the chain, pulling the chain out of your ass. I'm sure there's a story behind there. Truck balls. Truck nuts. Beer nuts. Beer nuts are good. I haven't had those for years. You know. Well, I'm finally starting to bond with this dog. This dog is an awesome dog. He really is. And you know, when I got rid of my other dog, I said, it happened perfectly. That teenage daughter took her, and I'm sure. I hope they. I said don't cut their nips, but I hope they did cut his nips. It might calm him down. And this guy too. If they would have cut his tail and cut his ears, he would have looked gorgeous, like for the rednecks. They do that for you know, fighting them because they go out there, so the pigs can't bite their tails, you know, so they just cut them off at birth, and that's what they're used for. That's why they cut their ears and their tails. So when they go out hunting to kill the pit bull will bring a fucking pig right up to you. I mean, he'll just grab him by the throat and there you go. I haven't seen it done, but I know the story, and I've seen some pit bulls do some shit, and it's fucked up. And I got one, but he's got a whole story. I mean, he's straightened my ass, getting my ass out of fucking bed. I was just sitting here for fucking years on end. It's my dad's finger, my dad's finger ringer. But everything's coming into fruition, coming into oneness. It's not even oneness, it's no point. 0 point. No point. No, what was it? 0? No. So, I forget. But anyways, I want to talk. I feel like this. What's Mike Vick's dog? I don't know Mike Vick's. Is that in a movie or something? Oh, you know what? Here, let me get off of this. I'm streaming on my. Sorry, I'm streaming through my hotspot. I'm using up gigs on that. I don't need to do that. Let me go to my original phone. All right, talk to you later. Or you go live and I'll come listen to you.